You think you know me? Say I'm as cold-hearted as they come. You think I'm slowly cutting my ties with you, that I'm done. Here's what you don't know. Feelings, they grow slow. I've just been caring for mine. Now I can feel it. Now I believe it. Baby, tonight is the night. I'm gonna call you.
Well, hello. Welcome to the Rebellious Business Show. My name's Caroline. No, it's not. My name's Cordelia and this is Caroline. And together we are Cordelia and Caroline. And this is our little show that we run every Wednesday morning to hopefully bring you a bit of a midweek pick-me-up, help you with some business stuff, some marketing things, share a little insight into what's going on in Rebellious. And just, have a bit of fun.
Hello.
Hi, Cordelia. How you doing?
Hi, I'm great, Caroline. I'm great. I am excellent. Snowing earlier. Snowing where you were.
Well, Jennifer said it was snowing.
Mate, it was,
I have not bear witness to any snow this morning, thankfully.
we had a
I
lot
have been out.
Did you?
Yeah, I did go out. I had to go to doctors with one child.
Okay, it was an appointment then.
Yeah. And then I had another two children to take to school. And Arlo's face in the rain is just the cutest thing ever. He's like, it's so cute. But yeah, that's been my moment. Sorry, I'm looking down because I'm trying to share this into the Rebellious Business Network, which I think would be a really good idea to do that.
I can just do that.
I've done it. Happy days.
All right.
Cool.
Nice.
Well, what have we got planned today?
We've got the bar tab. Is that the thing we do first? Have we got announcements? Announcements. That's what we have. Announcements. That's what we do first.
News. Rebel news. Yeah. Well, news for today actually is that we have an amazing webinar starting at 1 p.m. We're not running it. Our friend is running it, Kennedy. If you haven't met Kennedy, he runs an amazing company called Email Marketing Heroes, and he teaches email marketing. And to be quite frank, one of the things that I have always felt would completely change the game for a lot of the people in the Rebellious Business Network is if you all just bloody started email marketing, it would change your world. Like genuinely it would, because it's so hard fighting for visibility on social media and trying to use social media as your beginning, your middle and your end of marketing. Getting everything you need on that one little platform is really, really challenging. So Kennedy is delivering a session today on email marketing and he's talking you through. He's got an amazing process for the converting leads and using email marketing to do that really well. And he is considered the #1 expert on email marketing in the UK. So a very good person to listen to on this subject.
I don't know anyone who's more of an email marketing expert, to be honest. Like, he's just the one. He is the guy. He's the guy.
He's brilliant. He is the guy. And he's funny and he's awesome and we love him. And you're going to love him too if you haven't had the pleasure of meeting him yet. He speaks on a lot of stages, so you might have seen him. Was he at Atomicon this year? He was at AdCon this year and last, I think. He's always on stage. The guy's on stage all the time. But yeah, that's why we met him. I was talking at AdCon and we met him there. And you were a bit of a fangirl when we met him, weren't you? Because you were like, oh my God, I've been following this guy for ages. And
yeah. When I saw him on the list, I was like, oh, Kennedy's here. Oh my God. And it was really inconvenient timing when his slot was for us, because I was like, oh, that's right near when you're going. And I was like, I've got to watch him. I've got to watch him. And then I met him in the green room. And then we went on a little rampage around Acton. Was it Acton? No, it wasn't Acton.
I do not remember where we were. No, we were in Wembley.
Wembley, that's it. Yeah. Wembley, Acton, they're all the same. We went on a bit of a rampage and I just loved him. I got my fluff and my jumper floating in my face. He's just, on a personal note, so cool. I love him. He is so great. Just the best guy. So yeah, he's doing a webinar. And what's he going to actually teach people?
Well, sorry, what?
Sorry, I was on holiday last week. I haven't.
Hang on, you were on holiday last week. Hang on, I'm literally just getting it up so that we can
Okay.
get the link and share the link.
I think
and
the concept of it is like, you know, getting more from your email list.
it's like the email marketing engine. It's teaching you how I turned my email newsletter into an automated sales machine and increased sales of one product from 27,407 to 541,496. This is why I don't know the title of it, because I can't remember that. It's way too much. Way too characters in that title. That's why we can't remember the title. But yeah, he's teaching email marketing, the email marketing machine, how to use it really well, and how he absolutely smashed it out of the park. His background is that he's a magician. And when he discovered email marketing and started using it, it completely changed the game for his business. And honestly, genuinely, I want to shake people when they're not email marketing, but they're spending so much time on social media. Like, lovingly shake them, because it is going to be a game changer once you're getting into people's inboxes, because your visibility increases so much. Like, about 5% of any of your following might see something that you put out on social media. And you can't guarantee that they're the right fit for your business. Like, you don't know if they're leads. You don't know if they're family and friends. You don't know if they're like haters. Like, you don't know who they are. Like, you have no idea. You can't pick it. You can't choose it. Whereas, you know, with email, you can create segments, and you know that they're leads. You know that they're warmer. You know that they are because they've opted into something that you've offered. And so not only does your visibility shoot up in terms of percentage, but you also start getting in front of the right people with that percentage as well. So it goes from 5% of your following will see any one thing that you post to a 25% open rate on your email. But there's probably 3 times the number within every percent of the right kind of people as well. So you don't just 5x it, you probably 15x your visibility in that sense. And it also means that you can promote the same things over and over again, because you segment who sees them, and you don't have to put everything out on social media in front of everyone all of the time. There are so many benefits, but you need to be email marketing. So if you're not, come join us today. We're going to be live with Kennedy at 1 p.m, where he walks you through his email engine and teaches you how to do it well. I'm dropping links everywhere, Caroline. I'll make sure.
Love it when you get on a rant. I like to make this analogy. Who cares? No one cares about my analogy, but I've been holding it in for like a minute. So
let it out, Caroline. Let your analogy out.
I think the difference between social media and emails is the difference between having a little postcard thing up on a bulletin board in your community, your community hall. You know those places you go to, they have ballet classes and like things like that.
Mm.
There's a big old cork board with all the businesses on it. That's social media posting right there.
Yeah.
Whereas emails is in the letterbox. It's in the letterbox, right? Which one is going to get more visibility? And if you I can take that analogy too far. Never mind, doesn't matter. I was going to say, if you've got people's addresses, anyway, it doesn't matter. But that's the difference. It's the difference between.
But also knowing, it goes even further than that.
It goes so much further.
Because you need to be knowing whose letterboxes you're putting it through. Because if we went leafleting, right, we might hit a few houses that are the right people for us. But how do we know? How do we know?
Gone, hey, I actually really want you to send me stuff.
Yeah, there's a difference between broadcasting to everybody and broadcasting to people that have opted into something you've offered in the past. That's the difference, I would say.
That is the difference. So yeah, I mean, that goes so much. That goes so further. And we've got Marion, who says, "Good morning, ladies. Yes, it's snowing. Of course it is. You're in Scotland. When is it not?"
Always snow in Scotland. This is very, very judgmental of you, Caroline.
You know what it is? Marion told me that it's flipping Mercury is in retrograde again, which is why ChatGPT.
Not having it. I'm not having it.
It happens once a quarter. I'm like, it's just, oh no, not once a quarter. Yeah, once a quarter. Just like once every few months.
It's really nice. It happens every day, but it's really nice to have something to blame every quarter, you know?
Yeah.
Tech issues happen every day. I mean, so many times I'm like, is it Mercury retrograde? And I have something like, no, Cordelia, it's not. I'm like, damn it. And then when it is, it's like, yes, I've got something to blame. But
yeah. Oh no, it's just full moon. Oh, there
we go. That's it.
I've got a lot of like astrological and whatever.
Who knows though? Like, what is influencing what? Like, there has got to be some seriously. I mean, the moon pulls water across the planet. Like, what the hell? What is that doing to us?
Oh,
What is the moon doing to us if it can pull the sea over there and back again? I don't know.
Yeah, that is true. It's wild. It is wild. Well, anyway,
Absolutely wild.
it's snowing. It's snowing because it's Mercury's in retrograde. Don't know. It was snowing here earlier. I was like, oh, for God's sake. It was quite warm last week. So now I'm in my knit.
It did all of a sudden drop, didn't it? The temperature just went whoosh. Like, I had an email, right, from my daughter's PE teacher saying, Syra didn't really participate much in PE. Eventually, she managed to sort of get herself going. But please, if you could encourage her to wear a coat, she'll probably be much more enthusiastic in PE. And I was like, mate, no one anticipated how fast that temperature was going to drop.
Yeah.
Like, all of a sudden, we need gloves, hats, coats on our kids, or they are going to die. And I was not anticipating that to happen that fast.
Like 17 degrees last week. Go on, Marion. What's your explanation?
I said to Amos as well, it was only a few days ago, I was like, do you know what? It's still fairly warm, isn't it? It's not cold. And then all of a sudden, do you know what? That'll teach me for not being a weather forecast follower. And I don't go out much either. So I open the door and it's like, whoosh, oh my God, it's freezing.
The door's shut. Oh, keep the blizzard out.
Do you know what? On Friday, right, I decided that I was going to go, I was like, I'm going to take the rest of the day off and I'm going to go shopping for baby clothes.
Oh,
and so I did, but I decided to go like somewhere that was requiring a drive. Right. And I got in the car and I was going up the like bypass, and the rain was so bad. And I realized, and it's literally this, I had gone out, decided the moment that I'm going to go out, and bearing in mind, I haven't been out in over a week probably. The moment I decided to go out, I went out in a flash flood. Like, what in the world? But yeah.
I'll teach you. Don't leave the house.
Mate, might as well stay at home. It's much better.
I can't bear it. I cannot bear it. I just need to, that's a quick question for everyone. Can you stay in your house for a week? Can you do that? Are you able to
stay in your house for a week?
What's the longest you can stay in your house without like getting like antsy? What interesting. Like, could you answer this for me?
Oh, less than a day. Like you need to go for a walk. I hate going for walks. I'm much happier to just be at home. I could accidentally be, but it's not good for me though. Like, I can be in the house for a week, but at that point I'm like, yeah, come on, you need to go out.
Then you open the door. It's like,
no, it's so silly now. Come on.
Have you seen the ducks turning round? The snow.
The ducks?
Yeah, I need to find this meme. I've got to find a meme.
Okay. But yeah, I've actually decided I'm going to start ice skating lessons.
Do you know that I'm actually quite a good ice skater? Actually, I'm really good actually. Like, I can't spin, but I can go backwards. Like, I can go.
Okay, right. Well, anyway, that is the news, isn't it? The weather, the fact that we got a webinar happening to this. Look, guys, don't go out. Just come and hang out with us in Kennedy this afternoon at 1 p.m.
Can I do a screen share of what the meme I was talking about?
Yeah, go for it.
Can I do that? Now, let's see if I can actually do it, though.
Yeah, you can. Press this.
Okay. This is what I was talking about. Have you seen this?
I'm waiting. Do you know what? That is Pedro all over, our dog. He does not like it out there. He's like, no, I'm not doing it. And he walks back in. That's what he's like.
Me. Well, I can't. I just go out. Like, I'm such a cold person, but I just have to get outside. Like, I just have to. And I love skiing. I can deal with that kind of cold. I love this. Marion said, weeks. In all seriousness, I excelled in lockdown. I did excel in lockdown. Probably, I think my walks started happening in lockdown, to be honest. That was when they started. I had to go. Had to go for my walks. Mark Lyons.
Lockdown was easy for me as well. Apart from the kids weren't going to school, that was really hard. It was like summer holidays, intense.
Yeah, for 2 years.
You know, they actually gave me, because we were in the countryside in the middle of nowhere, and they went to a very small school. Like there were 100 kids in the whole school, and there are not very many vulnerable children in that school, because this just wasn't. So and every school had vulnerable children places where they were allowed to bring a certain number of children into school.
Yeah.
And I was offered vulnerable children spaces for my children because I had 3 of them and I couldn't do the homeschooling with them and run the business. And I was like, this is not happening. They're just they're not learning nothing.
I lived with my sister during lockdown, and so I lived with my 2 nephews, and they were so little then. I can't believe that. Connor's 18 now. Anyway, different thing, but yeah, it was crazy. Not only had I never lived with my nephews, I had never lived with them at home all the time as well, and it was just wild. Yeah. John says I could easily do. We did it at the same time.
Sorry.
I could easily do a month without going outside. Did you see my face?
I love it here. Like I love my home. I am such a home girl. I love
my flat. I live in a flat. I love it. I just love it. I actually really love it. But I have to get out. I hate working from home. I admit, I hate working from home. I hate it. I think it ruins my house. It ruins my house for me. And I also get distracted because I've got there's never things that you can't be doing at home, right?
Yeah.
There's always something to do.
Distracting.
And so it's like if I'm just like, oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to write this email. I'll go wash up, or I'll go hoover. Actually, I can't hoover anymore because I've got a robot.
Yeah, I do clean to procrastinate as well. That is a thing.
Yeah, imagine doing that. Imagine working in an office and you're just walking around with the hoover. Sorry, don't mind me, guys.
Yeah, you don't want it when it's not your own house, though, do you? You're like, oh, just, you haven't got the satisfaction of sitting in it later going, yeah,
exactly.
I
Like
did good today.
cleaning my windows as someone else's office. Like, sorry, I just don't want to do. I don't want to write my emails.
The bar tab, by the way, is going to be really simple today. I'm actually quite proud of it. I'm really proud of the bar tab. I'm going to show you why. This is exciting, actually. This is exciting stuff, guys. Incoming. Exciting things are on the horizon. Hang on, bear with me. Right. Don't know why that just moved us around. I clicked on the slides tab and it's just moved us. So yeah, we're just going to play tricks on everyone. Hi, I'm Caroline.
Hi.
Okay. Entire screen 2, Shah. Right, disappointing in the sense that we are down 97.9%, guys. Look, I'm really sorry. We've not been doing a very good job, have we? But
listen, we were up like 300%. So, like...
Yeah, no, but if you're not gaining, you're not gaining. You can't...
Yeah, but like percentages are so, like, it's not fair to say percent. Do you remember that one time?
You ride the highs and justify the lows. Like,
do you remember we were up? When we did the Rebel Reach Challenge in the Facebook group, and we were up 200,000%.
It was
Imagine then we were like down by like 150,000%. Like you can't use percentages because like they'll mess with you. Imagine being.
I tell you what, I can use the fact that we've only got one thing down. It's the first time we've had one thing that's earned anything. There's not even zeros down here. It's just
that's weird.
Yeah, no, well, it's because we've not really posted much.
But
here is the interesting thing, and the thing that has never happened before. It happened last week. In fact, if I make this 14 days, you'll see. If we go from Wednesday to Wednesday, right? Let's do that. Whoop. You'll see this happened 2 weeks in a row now, where we have earned money from being live on the Rebellious Business Show through Facebook's content monetization, not stars. Facebook's content monetization, and they haven't been paying us for lives at all. It's all been posts and things like that. And now the show is coming up in top content. That is a new metric.
Hooray!
That is the first time.
Okay, I like that. Was that the one I wasn't on?
Yes, last week. But the one you were on got a penny more. So don't you fear not, Caroline. Fear not.
This is great. This is
less
nice.
without you, darling.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, does that mean that you earned 2/3? I'm only pulling my weight 1/3.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, good. Okay,
Just
good.
do not read into it. Like, why would you read into
I
that?
wasn't reading into it.
Oh dear. Well, there we go. That's the bar tab. So yeah, we need to find out how. Do you know what I was saying last week? Would be really cool to have a running total and show what that running total is. And we're calling it the bar tab as a joke, but like maybe we should. Like, I think we should donate that money to charity. It would be really cool to have.
The reason
Like,
why I don't want to do that is because it's a very small amount of money. I don't want to.
It's pathetic, isn't it? That's the thing.
$1.26.
I know, but I was like thinking about the idea of.
I'd be happy to donate it though. Yeah, I'd be happy to donate it. If we made 10 grand, I'd still donate it. Like I'd be like, yeah, let's do it. If we make that commitment, like yeah, I'd be happy to donate it. So if you guys want to, what would our charity be?
It would just be really, I don't know, and we'd have to think about it. And you're right, it's slim pickings and it's silly, but I think it would be cool to see a running total and see what that's like, how that's. I'm interested in it from a metrics perspective and like what's doing well.
In terms of a strategy we haven't really done before, we have not tried sort of influencer marketing in a way. We haven't tried, like, it all works the same, right? We'd have to do sort of campaigns. We'd have to like make it into a project. But like, I mean, I'd be really open to that. Like, I'd be when we did the Rebel Reach challenge, right? That was great. Like we did so well. It was just hard to track those metrics, and it was dependent on a lot of user generated content, and we couldn't really, there was just things with it we didn't anticipate. But like we could make it into a campaign. That's my
and like, do you know, there's things. I mean, I know 23. So I've just looked this year in total. We've done a total of $23.34, right? But I was thinking this week, I used to do this thing on the Rebellious Business Show where we did like competition. I can't remember exactly what the context was. John was there. John, if you remember, I've been trying to wrap my brains as to what this was, but we used to do on the Rebellious Business Network this thing where we would like have either a competition or would spin the wheel or something would happen, and we would then give away like things to charity, and they would be the charity gifts. So instead of buying something for someone, you can buy like the gift of sight for someone, where like you pay for someone in Africa or India or I don't know, anywhere, to have like a cataracts operation so that they can see again. And it was only like 40 quid or something like that. And so we used to do that all the time. So, that I really like that kind of thing, because people can see like what that's actually doing.
It's like it made me a little bit uncomfortable when people have like donated stars to us. But I'm like, yeah, great, I like it for the metrics, but I'm also like, I just feel a bit weird. I don't like people just giving money for like me just showing up, But then if it was like for a valuable reason for other people, I would love that, and I would be hassling them. I'd be like, come on guys, give me your stars, like I'd be like really like, I'd really enjoy that actually. I'd be like going around with my hat, like, come on. Money.
Okay, like here's like an example.
John, that's so funny. Thanks for your vote of confidence. Maybe a charity where a small amount would make a big difference. Thanks. I think we're aiming to make more.
Oh, I see. I was like, but that's a really good suggestion. What do you mean? Am I offended by that? And then I realised
small. Just, a charity.
Like that's a small amount, and that's a huge difference, isn't it? Like 150 quid for someone to have cataract removal, and they can see again. They can see their grandchildren. They can see things,
do it. So there's got to be, I think we need to have a cause that we both care about. And so, for instance, like we can say, so he can watch the Rebellious Business Show, like we could do that. I'm being silly, but we'd have to have like a joint thematic cause. I'm only joking with that. I would love to give him the gift of sight so we could see his kids, not.
I know, yeah. I just hope that Maria doesn't cut that one clip out.
No, we're going to make sure. This is the problem with live.
It's the problem with live. It can totally get misconstrued and taken and whatever. But yeah, I know what you mean. Anyway, so yeah, well, what we're going to do with the bar tab is pending. We don't know.
I think we've decided it's going to go to charity. Although the rebels are probably
Yeah.
like, hang on a second, I thought that was going to go to us, our bar tab. That was going to buy us a drink.
Yeah. I know it's true, but like, sorry guys, like we can afford to buy ourselves a drink, can't we? You know, I think it would be so much nicer if we could do something for other people. Do you know, like one of the things that I would love to get involved in is helping people reskill and like become into owning their own businesses. And not just in this country, maybe like in Africa or somewhere where there are charities where they help women to like learn skills so that they can start their own businesses and become like business owners and change their opportunity for having a livelihood that is, you know, going to be I don't know, what's the word? Fruitful. I don't know. But yeah, like that kind of thing would be really in alignment with the business because it's entrepreneurship and makes a big difference for people, you know?
Well, you know, stuff that's important to us as well.
Yeah.
Like just on a personal level. Pending, guys.
Pending. Right. Anyway, so it is time. You haven't borne witness to Frank. Oh, Hank, the question bank yet. Have you? Here he is. This is Hank. Mark last week said that he was disappointed because he doesn't have a voice. And then we tried the voice thing and it didn't really work because it wanted me to answer and it didn't give me enough time. But I think the aim with this is we can like get to a stage where we've made a little AI guy called Hank and we poke him and he just spits out a question for us. I mean, that's the vision I've got. I would love that. For now, it's a custom GPT that looks like a custom GPT. And we press this button and we say, hit me with it, Hank. And then you just don't know what he's going to say. So let's have a look. It's very small, isn't it? Let's make it a bit bigger. That's better. Oh, he's just waking up, guys. Oh, he's having a stretch.
We haven't told everyone to introduce themselves either yet.
No, we haven't, have we?
I'll tell them later.
What's one harmless, bracket inverted commas, harmless marketing habit most rebels don't realise is quietly killing their visibility? Harmless?
Lie.
Huh?
Is it harmless? No, that's harmful, I reckon.
What did you say? I'm talking.
We're just using AI to generate all of your content. Like just without thinking about it, you know, like, oh wow, this can make me loads and loads of content. So great. Just
is that a marketing habit? I guess it is. Yeah, it's a marketing habit, isn't it?
Yeah, that's destroying their visibility, quietly killing their visibility. Harmless though.
Harmless. I think it's probably
hard sell. Nah, harmful, I reckon.
I don't know.
Hard sell.
Hard selling. Yeah. I don't think that rebels are into hard selling. That's why that hasn't, like, I wouldn't go, oh yeah, the rebels, yeah, they're all hard selling. They're just not. They hate that stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I think we're going to have to.
I think the only real harmful thing is things that damage your brand, damage your reputation. Yeah, like everything else is like kind of harmless. So that's pretty simple, isn't it? Like,
yeah. Okay.
Go on.
Come on, I didn't connect to that question. I'm a bit bored of it now. Let's see what else we got.
Okay.
What's your go-to way to turn a warm, chatty community member into an actual paying client without it feeling like a hard left turn into selling town? Turn a warm, chatty community member into an actual paying client without it feeling, well, offer something. Like, yeah. Authentically. I think the selling town, the hard selling town, the problem with, like, my problem with selling when it starts to feel gross is when it's covert or it's manipulative or it's making people feel shit about themselves so that they buy a thing that's going to solve their problems and make them feel happy again. It's that kind of manipulative, stick the knife in, twist it, make someone cry, and then make them realize that you're the only solution that there is.
Yeah.
That is what I call the hard selling that's gross and icky and not very nice. So yeah, just don't do that. Like if you've got a warm, chatty community member, number one, the door's open, chat with them. Find out if they need anything. Like, do they need what you do? Do they need the problem? Do they have the problem that you solve? They might be sorted. They might be chatty and happy because they're fine. They don't need clients. They're getting loads. Or they don't need...
Yeah. Who says you have to turn them into a client?
Yeah, they might not be. There might be a better opportunity. Actually, there might be a great person for you to collaborate with. There might be someone that you're going to partner with on a project, or do something else with that's going to actually be great for business in the long term.
I love it when I hear that. Like, that's what I would ultimately love Rebellious Business to be known for, in that sense, is like, or one of the things, especially the network, is that the really strong collaborations and connections made through like collaboration like that for me with the network. I would love that. And I guess like that's a bit harder. I don't necessarily, I was thinking like, oh, do I collaborate with the Rebels? And I don't really, which I should, but I feel that I can't. Oh, God bless you. But yeah, we don't need to turn them into a client. But I will say this. I do love it when I know someone well enough that I am incentivized to work with them for maybe a really good deal, right? There's certain people that have been in my orbit for a while and really want to work with me, and perhaps they've I don't know, struggled in a particular way, but I know them so well that I know that working with them will be a delight. I know that I can get them results really fast. I can, there doesn't have to be this warm discovery process, and that can take a lot of energy in itself. And so being really transparent with someone who I know you now well enough to know that I can get you this. It is actually going to be easier for me to get you this result. And therefore I can justify doing a really good deal for you, right? Where you'll get the result faster and in less of my time. So it's a good deal. So I like being able to offer people a very, very good deal based on the relationship I have with them. And directly offering them by the way, I think this is for you specifically, rather than any a broadcast or whatever. That's a really good way to do it. And if you can make it super specific to them, that's the best way to do it, because it's very clear that you're going to solve a really important problem for them. You know them well enough to be able to solve, you know them well enough to know what's important for them to solve, and you know what their blind spots are well enough that you know that route that you need to take them. So you can be really, really bespoke. I would say if you want to turn a community member into a client, it's got to be bespoke and really, well, it doesn't have to be. That's just one thing you could do.
Yeah, I mean, there are loads of community members that have become clients in the past that I personally haven't known very well, but I generally know and understand where the audience are at. I only need to speak to someone for a few minutes. I'm yeah, I know exactly the problem that you've got and what it is that you need, because a lot of people are just generally speaking, there's no marketing strategy in place, and what they need is a marketing strategy. Well, the nuance is, well, what kind of marketing strategy do you want? How do you want to market your business? Who's your audience? What's your product? And all these kind of things. But generally, I can know and understand fairly fast what someone needs, which when you know your audience generally, that helps you to make kind of bespoke offers, I guess. It's about knowing who you're talking to.
Well, that's
you don't need to know the person individually. You just need to know the people.
Well, that's a really good point in itself, is that that one community member probably represents multiple as well, and that's why it's important to speak to one person as well. And when you get a bigger audience, and so maybe if you're in a small, if you're smaller, right, and you don't have our audience, all we've got a very clear understanding of what our audience needs. But let's say you're smaller and you've got someone in your community, you can create that bespoke service, but no, it's probably going to benefit multiple people as well. But I think it's more just that tailoring it to them, right? Like making an individual offer that's just designed for that one person. But I think, that in its essence can then be scaled because it's thoughtful and it's thinking about a real specific problem. That's the thing. You've got to solve a real specific problem.
Yeah.
And it's got to be per person. Marketing, you always got to speak to one person. Like you want to speak to a person with a problem. But I don't mean like, oh, you're only going to have that one conversation with them. I mean, like when you're talking, when you're promoting, when you're marketing, you're thinking of a single person. So it's not like whitewashed.
Yeah, there's a whole conversation to be had on that for sure. There really is. Right, next question. How do you turn the people already hanging around your world into paying clients without feeling like you're suddenly doing a sales ambush? I feel it's the same question.
But Marion said something quite good. Oh, Permjeet's here as well. Hello, Permjeet. Marion said, isn't the question asking what is something that is harmful to your business that is generally not considered harmful? Oh, okay. By putting the link in bio in a caption, but not giving them a way to get to your bio. Okay. So what she's saying is the question asking what is harmful that's generally considered not harmful? Yeah, I didn't interpret the question that way.
Hiding and not putting yourself out there. Worrying about saying something silly live and so not going live.
Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah, like I've said some stupid things on lives and I'm like, you know what we don't have? You don't have that 10-second reverse thing. Like when you're on a radio station, you can just go delete 10 seconds back.
But here's the thing is that you don't have that when you're in front of real people having real conversations anyway. Like the only thing that has given us that phenomenon is technology.
Yeah. But you can't get cancelled in person.
Well, you can. You can get ostracized from society. You could, like, people were stoned in the dark ages. Is that not being one form of being cancelled? You're being removed from society. I mean, that's not a new thing, is it? Being cancelled just means being digitally removed from society, but being ostracized is not something that's new.
True. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you got me there.
A good old digital stoning, darling. That's what happens.
Okay. Yeah. Digital stone.
I mean, but it is. It's interesting how things go full circle because, we create this digital world enables us to retake and pause and rewind and edit, which creates this vibe or this image of things being perfect and polished, when really life just isn't like that. We're not perfect and we're not polished. And we're all scared of going live because, oh my God, now people are going to see that we're not perfect and we're not polished. I mean, I know a famous news presenter, and I was talking to her about this, and she was like, you don't want to go onto TV. Like, it is hard. You are constantly worrying that you're going to say the wrong thing. And she told me this thing about how, it was the morning of someone famous dying, and she was presenting that day, and she said one thing. She spent the next few weeks going, oh my God, I can't believe I said that. Yeah. She was like, be careful what you wish for. You just really, it's really hard. Be on your own platforms where you can kind of say what you want and you haven't got to worry about being so politically correct. And these days, it's like really dodgy time to be. I mean, even a comedian is in trouble these days really easily. You have to be careful. So I think it's interesting how we create this thing that enables us to edit and polish ourselves. And then we've now got live, which, wasn't around when video came out. It's only recently in the last 10 years that we've been able to go live. And now we're getting into this space where, live video happens and you kind of getting over yourself with being natural, but it's just what you would do if you were talking to people without there being a camera in between.
Agreed. My head, sorry, it keeps going to, did you ever see that BBC interview with the cleaner? Oh my God, I'm going to have to get that up for you. I'm going to have to send it to you. It is the funniest thing in the whole entire world. I wonder if anyone knows what I'm referring to. If you know, don't spoil it because I'm going to send it to Cordelia afterwards. I've already done a content share today. I should do a little segment of sharing something funny on content. But yeah, I've done a funny content share today, so I'm not going to do it, but it is absolutely laugh out loud. You'd die. It's so funny. But yes, TV live, good old fashioned digital stoning. And I was also thinking like, it's also so much less worse than a real stoning. Like, it's so much worse. I mean, it's horrible. Obviously, horrible to be ostracized. Online is a real head fuck. Like, being hated, being trolled is a real head fuck. But yeah, you're not actually being stoned.
Yeah, but it's that. I mean, there's that saying, isn't there? Sticks and stones will break my bones, but names will never hurt me. It's
Not
bullshit.
true. Yeah, not true.
So it's the same thing. I mean, a digital stoning is still very painful, but it's just not. It's the difference between physical pain and mental pain. They're both very painful.
I've got to see if I can find that interview. It's so funny. Yes. Oh my God, I've got to play this. Can I play this one thing, please?
Of course you can. Go for it.
So funny. I wonder if anyone knows what I'm talking about. It's the best thing ever. It's the best thing ever. Did you hear, by the way, did you hear the ducks? Because like, or was it, did it share sound?
Yeah, it shared sound.
Okay.
There's a little button that you can press as you go live anyway.
Okay, fabulous. Right, I'm going to share this again, guys. It's just so funny. This is the best thing ever. I wonder if it's going to tell the story, right? We don't have to watch the whole thing, but yeah. Oh, yes.
So what does this all mean for the industry and the growth of music online? Well, Guy Cuny is the editor of the technology website News Wireless. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Were you surprised by this verdict today?
I'm very surprised to see this verdict to come on me, because I was not expecting that. When I came, they told me something else, and I'm coming. You got an interview there, so it's a big surprise anyway.
A big surprise.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. With regards to the cost that's involved, do you think now more people will be downloading online?
Actually, if you can go
Do you get what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay, good, because I was like, I didn't know.
everywhere, you're gonna see a lot of people downloading to the internet and the website everything they want. But I think it's much better for the development and to improve people what they want and to get on the easy way and so fast the things they're looking for.
This does really seem to be the way the music industry is progressing now, that people want to go onto the website and download music.
Exactly. You can go everywhere on the cyber cafe and you can check. You can go easy. It's going to be very easy way for everyone to get something to the internet.
Thank you, Cuny. Thanks very much indeed. I think we can now also speak to...
Oh, I love him.
It's so much. He came in for a job interview and they mistook him for someone they were doing an interview
You know what?
with.
Let me tell you why. He dressed the part. That is why.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
He's in
My favourite
this
bit is when he's
guy. Look, he looks so fabulous.
But my favourite bit is like, you must have been very surprised. Like, oh yes, very surprised. He's like, and then he just rolled with it. He's like, oh, very surprised. This is not
So
what I
was
think
the
of
news
him.
presenter styling that out, do you reckon?
I don't know, because she was like, I think because he mumbled a bit, she was like, let's try and get some more information. And because she seemed to be like, okay, and like, you know, she didn't seem to, because sometimes news presenters will be like, oh gosh, we've just had a mistake, right? Let's cut to whatever. They'll cut it out, but they just carried on. It was so good. Oh yeah, Mark. Well, I don't know if Mark's is still crushing, but yeah, that is such a good. I love that video so much. This poor guy. Oh yeah, so I just thought I'd say
great
that.
job, didn't he? It was pretty. I liked.
It's such
What
a
a
good job.
legend! What a legend! Yeah, we like him.
Absolute legend.
And
Yeah,
the
and
show, didn't we?
I remember when I first saw that, I was crying. I was like, it's just, yes, very surprised. I was so good. So yeah, I just wanted to say, I don't know why that was on topic. Why was that on topic?
I don't think it matters. Just was.
It was reminded me. It was just so funny. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I've got a few. I've got like some classics that just crack me up. I'll share them maybe. Monty Python. Let's go to the stoning. Oh yeah. Yeah, Monty
Okay,
Python's good.
I've got another question from Hank.
Great.
What's the simplest shift a burnt out entrepreneur can make this week to start showing up consistently again without forcing it or faking it? Someone who's
Is it
burnt
always
out.
about showing up?
Someone who's burnt out. What's the simplest shift a burnt out entrepreneur can make this week to start showing up consistently again? Well, just, mate, stop showing up. You need a break. You need
Yeah.
Get out. Go.
it.
But you need rest, right? If you're burnt out, you don't want to just push through it. You've got to listen to your body.
But also, why is it always about? Is it? Are we? It's Hank. Hank's got a thing about visibility, by the sounds.
Yeah, I mean, I am ready to hand you Hank to do some tweaking.
Okay, we can do that. Well, I like watch. So, well, I mean, generally, anyone who's burnt out, chill out.
Yeah.
I know that's a bit hard, isn't it?
No, it's not. You need to carve the time out, because the truth is that you can either carry on pushing through fog, you're not being very productive anyway because you're exhausted and you're not functioning well, and you carry on pushing through it, you're just going to end up breaking yourself. Or you take some time out and come back stronger, more productive, getting shit done so much faster.
I feel a bit hypocritical saying that, though, because of course it's the right advice, but I have avoided it so long because the pressure is crushing sometimes. It's like you're burned out for a reason, because you're probably feeling the pressure, probably feeling the heat. So it's like I would love to say you just need to
have a few days off last week. Like,
I did.
When you can, you do it. But yeah, there are times where it's impossible. You've got a deadline looming or whatever, but you just have to take it where you can and when you can.
Yeah.
Like, could you just scroll tonight and get an extra night's sleep? An extra hour's sleep? Like, could you?
Absolutely not.
Could you drive the school run instead of walking it because you've been so determined to be a good citizen? You want to walk everywhere, but actually you're exhausted. Could you just drive today? Like, there are little breaks to be had.
Okay, that's a nice way. I think, like, also, I think probably the most draining thing of all is your own berating of yourself. Like, if you can just give yourself some grace. That's the best. That's the best thing. It's like you don't have to. You forgive yourself for not being superhuman, and give yourself some grace. That's probably the best advice. I don't feel like I'm in a position to give advice, but best burned out. What's the point to keep going? I can't give someone advice who's burned out on how to keep going.
No, I don't think you seem to be. I think that's a bad thing to do. I think that the advice needs to be: listen to your body, stop, take some rest, and recharge your batteries.
TRE, do some Rambo shakes.
Some Rambo shakes. TRE.
Question: why do you call it Rambo? I didn't get that reference. I've not
come
actually
out with
seen
silly
Rambo.
words.
Okay, fine. It's not because Rambo like shakes.
No, it's just it's like my kids have got weird nicknames like Rashi Pants and Nuki Man, and like I come like we have silly analogies, and half of them are just the random stuff that I've come out with, like One Wing Wendy and Wet Fish. I just come out with stupid stuff that doesn't really make much sense.
Okay.
What I love about it is that, like, everyone around me kind of adopts it too, and it just becomes a thing. Like Amos, he adopts these things that I come out with, and they just become a thing. Like, for instance, we have a Hoover squeegee. Like, it's a squeegee that's a Hoover. It's a Karcher car window washer that like sucks up the water so that it doesn't sort of get water all over the car. And I call it the squoover. Everyone calls it the squoover. It's just the squoover in our house.
This is a good question. What is your favorite nickname? I've got one. Like, your favorite nickname or favorite name, and that's stuck.
For what?
For anything. Like a squoover. Is that your, like,
No,
what is your
I'm
favorite?
not massively keen on that.
I tell you what, I'm saying this because my favorite, I don't know how it's stuck. I do not know how it's stuck, but I have one friend called Stevie. And at some point, I don't know how, I do not know how this happened. I think like someone called her Steve Ham, and eventually it got abbreviated to Ham. And now I have a friend that we all call Ham. And that is just her name, and it is stuck. It has been over a decade, and we all refer to her as Ham. And she's beautiful as well. She's really beautiful. She doesn't suit the name, and people are so confused. Like, and we went out with her for her hen do. We're all calling her Ham, and she's a nurse as well. And all of her mates like, why are they calling you Ham? She's like, it's just my name. It's just my name. And we all like when we sometimes stop and think about it, like, why are we calling her Ham? No one really knows. It's just like, we don't know where this came from, but it's stuck and it's stayed. And it's like that.
I call Amos Mushi.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't even remember why, but I call him that, Mushi. I don't. These things just happen, don't they? And they just.
I love it.
I don't know if I've got a favorite. I think I like Nuki Man. Like Nuki Man is pretty.
I know who you're talking about as well.
Yeah, Nuki Man is a cute nickname.
Yeah, it's good.
Maria, the middle one, she doesn't have a nickname that really, really stuck, and I think she feels a bit, like hers is Marimu, but it's not like like Nuki Man or Rashi Pants, you know. Like sometimes Rashi Pants just becomes pants.
Yeah. That's when it gets
Most
really
of the time
good.
it's Rash.
Yeah, I remember that. One of my friends has got loads of nicknames for her kids as well. She's got one that's like Choppy. We're like, why is she Choppy? She's like, I don't know, she's just Choppy. What else is the other nickname? I think Choppy is the one that's stuck. Yeah, I can't remember the other ones, but yeah, there is one of the kids my friends all have kids, and there's like a big group of kids basically. Oh, it's lovely, they're all friends. But there's this one that's just known as Choppy, and we all call her Choppy. And her name is Meadow. Like, it's got nothing to do with her name. And there's no she's not Choppy.
Love the name Meadow. That's such a lush name.
Beautiful. Yeah, it's lovely.
Do you know what? I always hate it when people start like, and I don't say anything because it's endearing at the same time. But there are like friends or people that, well, they're often friends at this point, that start to feel close to me, and as a result, they give me a little nickname, and it's always Cordy, and I hate that so much. Like, if you ever call me Cordy, just know you have icked me out. I really don't like it. I don't know why. I just don't like it. And I always feel a bit like, oh, it's really sweet that you're like nicknaming me. I really hate that so much.
I can call you, I don't know why I don't like calling you Corky anymore, but I can call you Cords, but I don't.
Cords.
I think if I had to, it'd be Cords.
Yeah, just, it's all,
I've got to come up with a new nickname for you, but that's not how nicknames are born. It's so annoying, isn't it? It's not.
Do you call me, John said Corks. Do you call me that?
Sometimes. I don't like it anymore. Sorry. I don't know. I
mean, it's funny though how it evolves. Like, I always was Corky. I was known as Corky. That was my nickname. Everyone called me Corky. And then it came to a point where I was rebellious, really, and also just being online, like Cordelia, known as Cordelia. I can't be like known as Corky. I mean, that's ridiculous. So I was introducing myself as Cordelia all the time, and just became Cordelia all the time. And then I moved back to where I'm from, and I bumped into one of my friend's mums, or I text messaged one of my friend's mums because I had to go and grab like her keys or something, and we were doing something to help out with her moving house. And I was like, hey, it's Cordelia, and da-da-da. And the next minute she was like, had said to her daughter, oh, you can't call her Corky anymore. She doesn't like it. No, she's Cordelia now. I was like, cool, that's fine. I'm used to introducing myself as Cordelia now. I just don't introduce myself as Corky anymore.
Yeah, I used to be Kaz when I was quite young. Like, everyone knew me as Kaz. And then I stopped introducing myself as Kaz. I didn't really like it anymore. But lots of people know me as Kaz. Interestingly, I don't think you call me Kaz. Jennifer calls me Kaz. And I'm like, I don't know where you got that from, but it's okay. I don't know how she makes it okay, but like, Jennifer calls me Kaz. I don't know who. Like, out of all of our friends, who have you ever heard call me Kaz? Maybe Dave would sometimes, but it's not my name. It's not what people call me.
No, it's not.
One of my friends, girls are mean, man. I did not like. I think someone in school once, when I was a teenager, was like, I remember the exact moment. This one girl, I wasn't not friends with her, but like, whatever. She went, your name's short for Carol. I'm going to start calling you Carol. And I was like, please don't. And one of my now best friends thought it was hilarious. And she actively has called me Carol ever since. And she's the only one who does it. And I respond to it. And at first I used to lose my shit. I was like, it's not Carol. And then now I'm like, my friend calls me Carol. She does a lot of nicknames as well. She also calls me Line. That's a good one. She's like, Line.
My sister's called Caroline, and her nickname is Ka. And she's Ka. Yeah.
Cat or Cat?
No, Ka.
CA?
Yeah.
Because you can say cat without
No.
T, can't you?
Nah. And her twin sister is Jacqueline, Caroline and Jacqueline, and it's Cat and Ja. That's their nicknames.
Cat and
Cat and Ja. Yeah. Although some, like, I think they call each other Carrie and Jackie. Like,
I could probably call you CK. I could be like CK.
reminds me of Carol Kubizak.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why I could call
She
you
was called
CK.
CK, wasn't she?
Yeah.
That's been done. That's been taken.
Oh,
That's owned by someone else. Mark, don't worry. Please don't take offense. I don't mind that you call me Cords. He's fine. It's just like, I don't personally like it. I think Amos started calling me Cordy. I was like, no, I can't do that. You can't call me that. When we first started dating.
I had a recent friend it's funny, I had a recent friend decide that Caroline was too long, and she said, can I shorten it to Caro? And I was like, yeah. And then I think I regretted it, because I was like, I don't respond to that, and I don't really feel like that's my name.
Caro. I feel like you need to put a bit of a twang on it for it to work.
Caro. It's funny, actually.
Caro, you can give it a big O. Sorry.
Huh?
You need to be able to give it a big O, you see. Caro. Orange is quite small, but if you have like a twang, you're like, Caro, you got a big O on there, then I think it sounds good.
Caro.
Oh, bookworm.
Oh, we've got to get some of these comments up. We've just been us chatting for ages.
Previously, many years ago, I was known as bookworm to an entire industry. An entire industry, really? Really?
Now, I know this might be obvious, but why?
Yeah, why? Come on, tell me. Oh, PK. PK.
Oh, I like PK.
PK. It reminds me a bit like Peaky. Like Peaky Blinders. I say I'm calling you blinders from now on.
I am on board with it. Guys, you've heard it here first. Perm G has, do you know what? Of all people, I'm glad that it's Perm G. He's now Blinders. Guys, you do not refer to Perm G as anything other than Blinders from this point forward. It's fine. But he hasn't decided whether he likes it or not. But I do like that. I feel like we will actually now refer to him as Blinders to ourselves. Yeah, you're Blinders. You're Blinders, PK. Kaz is a popular name for Carol and Caroline. I know. I once had a boyfriend who didn't know my name because I was so well known as Kaz. So everyone called me Kaz. And I remember I was like, do you even know my name? And he said, yeah, it's Catherine. I was like, it's not.
Mate. At that point, I'm like, right, you're out. We're gone.
He got my last name wrong as well. I was like, you didn't get either right, which there's no excuse.
Yeah, like you should be invested to find out and know that for certain. Like maybe he did feel like he knew that for certain.
What is Will Mackenzie? What?
That's a nickname. That's like a renaming. That is an identity shift.
Yeah, that
I
is
like Sambo. That really suits you. Then.
I like Sambo as well. We got Sambo.
Oh, Sambo is so cute.
Guys, we need to have a whole show dedicated to giving everyone a nickname. Oh, my nickname is Sheila. No, you're Sheila. Shiro. Yeah,
I don't know what Zelda. I mean, God knows. I don't connect to it at all. I think I was watching Marvelous Mrs. Maisel at the time. But yeah,
that was more of an alter ego.
By the way, just out of interest, can you hear the piano in the background?
Yes.
What? I mean,
who is it? It's not Arlo.
It's Jennifer and Arlo. Like, yeah, they're on the show. Let's just bang the piano as loud as we can. Yeah, that's what's happening. Arlo's having a great old time down there.
Oh, that's good. And to be fair, it's actually kind of like a bit hypnotic. I wasn't sure if I was hearing it or not. Very subtle. So I was like,
it's a bit of, it's a bit of background meditation music to get you all in the mood.
I love Marvelous Maisel. Except I didn't get to the end of it. It teetered off for me.
Mate, I loved all of it. Oh, I loved it. It was one of those, where you feel like it's just a piece of you now. Like, I loved it so much. And I rewatched it with Amos and he felt the same. And yeah, my latest thing that I've felt like that is His Dark Materials on BBC. If any of you guys watch that, now it's coming up. I'll have to shut the door. 1 second.
I think it's more distracting for you.
That is the shutting of the door is going to send a bit of like a signal, isn't it? She's gonna,
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, they
Yeah,
haven't
yeah.
stopped, so I don't think it did. It's fine. They're having fun. I just don't want you guys to hear it. No, the His Dark Materials on BBC is fantastic. I've watched it 3 times now, and to the point where I'm actually now reading The Book of Dust. I'm on book 2. It's so good. Love it so much.
What, is this what the thing is based off of?
No, the His Dark Materials trilogy is the original trilogy, and then Philip Pullman brought out a second trilogy, which is based off of the first trilogy, basically.
Oh, see, I am reading, well, I'm reading the Slow Horses. That was very good. I like Slow Horses. And so now I'm reading the books as well.
I haven't seen or heard that. I don't know what it is.
Slow Horses is great. Gary Oldman.
Oh,
very good.
Good old Gaz.
Gaza.
But yeah, if you haven't seen it yet, BBC, I really recommend it. Don't have an affiliate link because they don't. What have you seen?
Oh, I don't think we can have that.
What?
We've got to delete that.
What? Oh.
Anyway, so we're getting a bit un-PC now. So we've got to wrap this because we're 5 minutes late and then going into murky waters. Everyone, thanks so much for joining us. And you guys have commented so much. It's been great. Love that. I always feel a bit like, I need to be commenting. I really like to be in the comments with you guys, and I like to, I don't know. But so it's great. You guys are holding the fort for me. Love it. Cordelia, have you got anything else you'd like to share or to say?
No, just that. Don't worry, Caroline. We're not responsible for other people's comments. It's fine. I've deleted it. It's gone. But we're not responsible for other people's comments. You know, you're going to get people. I think as well, as you get a bigger and bigger audience. Do you remember that time we went live on YouTube and we just had loads of men like commenting loads of sexual stuff at us, and it was really horrible. Oh my God, it was so jarring. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Ooh. So yeah, I feel like there is a safety bubble of like going live with the rebels. And as you get bigger and start getting more and more people seeing you live, it bursts, and you just don't know what people are going to
well, there we have it.
But yeah, there we have it. Love you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and come join us at 1 o'clock. We're going to be live with some email marketing training from Kennedy. Really excited for that. Yes. If you haven't seen or registered, I'm going to drop the link in the chat again for you now so that you can come and join us at 1 p.m.
Yes, let's get that link up.
There it is. There's the link. So come join us. We'll be live at 1 with Kennedy. It's going to be really, really good training. He's flipping awesome, and you've got a lot to learn from him. We all do. I'm looking forward to it. I'll see you there. Speak soon. Bye.
Bye.